Last time, I talked about how teams end up building the same thing over and over again. We have the same metric, same problem, different dashboards, and it slows everything down. I've been thinking more about why that actually happens. The problem is silos, and silos need to be addressed on the system level before you throw more headcount at it, before you throw more tech at it, before you spend more money doing the same things and expecting a different results. Let's stop the insanity. Let's address the incentives. At the leadership level, the goal is to move the organization forward. But at the team level, the goal is to deliver for your team. And those two things don't always line up. So you might have strong teams doing good work that doesn't always connect. And no one is responsible for fixing that early. By the time someone notices duplication or misalignment, the work is already in motion and people are incentivized to keep things moving. This misalignment is quite expensive. So I started thinking, what would it look like if someone actually owned that layer? Someone that's not inside one team, not tied to one function, but sits across the work early enough to shape it. Someone who can look at what's being planned and who can ask the questions, who else is solving this? Who else is going to need this? Are we about to build this twice without realizing it? Someone to make sure we're actually moving together. Right now, speed is not the issue. Tools are not the issue. Teams can move, but the issue is direction. The issue is whether all this movement is actually adding to something. And I don't think a lot of organizations have defined that ownership. This ownership is super critical now that teams can move independently with tools and technology that enables them to move faster on their own. This layer sits between roles. That is why it's being missed. But the impact of not having it shows up everywhere. It shows up in duplicate work, in conflicting outputs, in decisions that are being slowed down at the top. And it's all about being intentional about who owns how the work connects. Because if nobody owns it, it's not going to get solved. I share ideas like this every week. So if this resonates, go ahead and subscribe and I'll see you on the next one.